Chapter 5, Lesson 5, solving multi-step equations and inequalities. Okay, before you begin solving any type of equation or inequality, the most important thing you need to do is simplify. So get rid of any parentheses, combine any like terms that are on the same side, and then you should be left with a fairly simple equation or inequality to solve. Okay, so let's look at some examples. So let's simplify. We're going to distribute. We have 3d plus 6 equals 12. Now I just have a two-step equation, minus 6, 3d equals 6, divide by 3, and d equals 2. Now again, I can check it. Go back to my original equation, and 3 times 2 plus 2 equals 12. So 3 times 4 is 12, and I know that that's true. Okay, let's look at another example of an inequality. So 4x minus 12 is greater than 6. Add 12 to both sides. 4x is greater than 18. Divide both sides by 4. And x is greater than 4.5 or 4.5. Now again, it's an inequality, so I need to remember to graph it. So I say here's 4.5. And I have an open circle, and x is greater than 4.5. Okay, another example, we're going to distribute. So 4x plus 20 equals 6x plus 12. Get my variables all on the same side, so minus 4x. 20 equals 2x plus 12. Subtract 12. 8 equals 2x. Divide by 2, and 4 equals x. Now again, it's pretty easy to check. If I plug in a 4 here, I have 4 plus 5 is 9 times 4, so this side is 36. And I can decide if then that is equal to the other side. So 2 times 4 plus 4, so 8 plus 4 is 12, and 12 times 3 is 36. Okay, and last example here, we're going to distribute first. So 5a minus 8 is greater than or equal to 4a minus 12 minus 4a. So a minus 8 is greater than or equal to negative 12 plus 8 on both sides. A is greater than or equal to negative 4. I'm going to graph my solution, negative 4, a filled in circle because it can be equal, and it is also greater than negative 4. Okay, now sometimes we have special solutions to some equations. And when the variables all get canceled out, we ask ourselves a question, and is what we ask ourselves is we look at what's left over and we ask ourselves, is this true? Okay, so I look at what's left over. I might have 3 plus 2 equals 8, and I say, is this true? Something you need to add in your notes. If it is true, if whatever I have left over is true, then I say that my solution is all real numbers. That means that my variable can be any number that I can think of. If I ask myself, is this true? And I say, no, it's not true. Then I say there is no solution. There is no value for that variable that will make that equation true. Okay, let's look at a couple examples. So again, I'm going to distribute 3y minus 15 plus 25 equals 3y plus 10. I'm going to simplify and get these two together. So 3y plus 10 equals 3y plus 10. I'm going to get my variables on the same side. So then I have 10 equals, and is what happened is they canceled out on both sides, and I have 10 equals 10. So I say to myself, is this true? Well, yes, 10 does equal 10. So I say that my solution is all real numbers. That means that y could be anything, and you can plug in anything for y, and that equation will be true. Okay, and the last example, so I'm going to simplify. I have negative 5m minus 14 equals 4m plus 6 minus 9m. So I'm going to simplify, combine my m's on the right side. So I have 6 minus 5m, add 5m to both sides, and as what happens is my variables cancel out on both sides. So I have negative 14 equals 6. So I ask myself that question, is this true? I say, no, it's not. So that means that there is no solution to this equation. There's no value for m that will make this equation true.